Hey guys, and welcome back to Hey Amy Jane. In today's video I'm going to be talking about my purple hair. I've been really trying, baby. So in my last video I kind of just came on camera casually and didn't mention the fact I dyed my hair purple, and some of you were like, oh my god, I love your hair, oh my god, you dyed your hair purple, oh my god, tell us more about your hair. And some of you were just like, eh. But I thought for any of you who are thinking about maybe dyeing your hair in a natural colour, I would do a video covering what I used to dye my hair purple, how I dyed it purple, and answering some general Q&As about upkeep and that sort of thing, and some of your questions that I've been getting over on my Instagram and on my Twitter and on my Facebook, various other places across the internet spectrum. So we'll talk about how I dyed my hair purple first. So first of all, if your hair is dark, mine is naturally a dark brown. However, as you know, I've been artificially bleaching the ends of my hair and dyeing the top of it red for quite some time now. So I needed to bleach the rest of my hair or strip the red out of it. I just personally decided that rather than stripping the red out of my hair and then bleaching it slowly, etc, etc, over a period of a few weeks, which is probably recommended for the health and conservation of your hair, I decided just to bleach it all in one go because I was lazy and I just wanted it done. I also look terrible as a blonde, so I didn't want to wait like weeks, like slowly getting it more and more blonde before going the whole hog with the purple. I just wanted it, literally I went from being a blonde to purple within the space of an hour because I hate how I look blonde. I do not suit blonde hair at all. If you follow my Snapchat, which is Amy Pocock, I'll leave a link down below to my Snapchat. I Snapchatted what I looked like with blonde hair and everyone was like, I bleached my hair first, and I used the bleach that I've always been using on the ends of my hair, and it's my favourite one. I find it is the easiest and the quickest, and that is the Jerome BBlonde, the UK's #1 blonding brand. Apparently you get the high lift powder bleach in these little sachets, and then all you need to do is buy a little pot of the cream peroxide, and you mix the 1 packet of bleach with 1 little pot of the cream peroxide. Unfortunately I can't show you because obviously I used it on my hair, but you do get about 5 packets of the powder bleach. The cream peroxide is about £1.60 a pop, so you can just buy that whenever you want to top up your colour if you are just going for a bleach look. Really easy, as I said, and it comes out in a kind of blue mixture, so it's really easy to see where you're putting the bleach on your hair, and making sure you've covered each part evenly. I actually use these little plastic pots to mix my powder bleach in, and just any old toothbrush or old makeup brush or cheap paintbrush you can find to mix it with. I don't bother about buying any fancy tools. These are literally plastic pudding dishes that I got super cheap from Morrison's, the supermarket. So once my hair's bleached and I've washed all the bleach out, I went in with the purple, and I am using the Knight & Wilson Freedom to Colour Ultra Vibrant Non-Permanent Hair Colour with shea butter and argan oil in the shade Mystic Purple. I got the extra large box for multiple applications because my hair is quite long, but I found that I didn't even need a whole bottle. This is the bottle I used to do this hair colour. I didn't even need the whole bottle to do my hair. As you can see, it's kind of stained the bottle, but I've been using this, putting a teeny tiny bit of this in my conditioner just to keep the top up the colour and keep it nice and vibrant looking, but also you can use this on any bits which fade quite quickly. I have a bottle as well as a backup for when I need to redo it. These are supposed to last about 6 to 10 washes, but I've seen pretty much no fading, and I would say I've washed my hair about 3 times because I've been quite careful with the way I wash my hair. But the Knight & Wilson Colour Freedom range, you can buy a pastelizer to go with this dye. So if you want pastel hair, it's really easy to do that. You just add the pastelizer to your colour. So this is what my purple would have looked like if I'd have used a pastelizer, but I knew that it was going to fade to a pastel colour anyway, as I had bleached blonde hair underneath. So we will see as to whether I use a pastelizer in the future. And I got this in Superdrug, and it wasn't too expensive. I think it was about £5 or so. So that's what I use to dye my hair purple, and now let's talk about how I maintain it. Non-natural hair colours, you have to be quite careful with them because they are normally non-permanent. There's very few places you can get permanent unnatural hair dye colours, so they aren't made to last long. So you need to do certain things to keep them lasting and keeping them looking nice and vibrant. The first thing I do is to not wash my hair with really hot water. Preferably lukewarm is best, but cold if you can bear it, because the heat strips the colour out of your hair faster. So if that's something that you think you could do when you're washing your hair, then of course definitely do that. And also, using a soft towel is much better than using a brand new towel that's just come out of the wash that's maybe a little rough, because the roughness on your hair will then will rub against the fibres of your hair and strip the colour out. So some people even recommend using old t-shirts to put your hair up in after you've washed it, and to like towel dry it, because that's much softer on it. Of course, the less you wash your hair, the longer your hair colour is going to last, which is where dry shampoo comes in very handy. My favourite dry shampoo at the moment is the Batiste Dry Shampoo, and I have the Rich and Elegant Paisley scent and the Urban and Edgy Graffiti scent. I really like Batiste, they smell great, they have so many different ranges. I've got another one back in my hair box down there ready for when these run out, because I always have to have some on hand. I've got some mini ones as well that I carry around in my handbag just for, you know, topping up, etc, etc. These are great. Definitely recommend investing in dry shampoo. To wash my hair at the moment, I am using the BBlonde's purple shampoo by Stafford that looks like this. It's a purple shampoo which is made for bleach blonde hair to strip out any orangey tones in it by using a teensy bit of purple dye. So by washing my hair with this, it just makes sure that it refreshes, it keeps my colour nice and vibrant and doesn't knock too much of the colour out of it. I was using this beforehand when I had the Bleach Blonde's ends, so I'm used to this shampoo and I have to say I really like it. It's quite expensive for a shampoo, I think it's about $6.99, but it lasts a long time as you only need a little bit, and it really works. So if you're looking for a good purple shampoo if you've got bleached hair, then this is definitely good, and I also recommend it for purple hair. In terms of conditioner, I use whatever we happen to have in our bathroom, which changes weekly to be honest. I just add a tiny bit of my purple dye just into the conditioner, just to refreshen it a little bit and to stop it from knocking out too much colour. To keep my hair in good condition after all the dyeing and bleaching, I like to use hair oils and a treatment on my hair once a week. So at the moment I am using the Lush Deep Repair Damaged Hair Oil treatment. I'm trying to use something like that about once a week. After I've washed my hair and before drying it, I like to pop in a bit of this Avon Advanced Techniques Colour Protect Enhanced Shine Serum, which looks like this. It's got a pink cap and it is made for dyed hair. So products that are specifically made for dyed hair are really good. So again, if you could get a shampoo and conditioner that are made specifically for people with dyed hair, then that's going to help out a tiny bit as well. But I like to pop one pump of this into my hand and warm it up. The warmer they are before you put them into the hair, the more easy the hair follicles soak them up. I will say for hair oils, I like to run them through the lengths of my hair and avoid the roots, because that's where the grease builds up the quickest, and then I'm going to have to wash my hair, which obviously we don't want to do where possible. So only put this through the lengths of your hair if possible. So whilst I use the Colour Protect hair oil after I've washed my hair, I like to put hair oil through my hair every other day or so, even if I'm not washing it. And then what I've been loving at the moment is the Macadamia Natural Oil Healing Oil Treatment. I have this mini sample size, but it's lasted me a really long time because you only need a tiny amount to go through your hair, so it doesn't make your hair greasy. This is really good for damaged hair and it makes my hair so soft. I love this, but it is very pricey. So when that runs out, I'm going to be using the Pantene Expert Collection Hydra Intensify Velvet Cream Infusion, which comes in a much bigger bottle and is much cheaper. I also really like this. I don't like it quite as much as the macadamia oil, but it is much cheaper. So this will take the place of my macadamia oil when I run out, and it might be a slightly cheaper budget option for anyone out there who doesn't want to spend a fortune on hair oils. As you can tell, I like to apply lots and lots of hair products to my hair to keep it in good condition, because I'm well aware of the fact that this continuous dyeing and bleaching of my hair is not good at all. And especially when you have long hair, it's awful when you go to the hairdressers and they tell you they need to lop off a couple of inches to make it healthy again. So I like to try and avoid that where possible. At the moment in the evening, I am using the Pantene Pro V Overnight Nourishing Spray for fine hair. This is just a lightweight formula that goes in my ends overnight, and you just sleep on it. You don't wash it out in the morning or anything, you just leave it in, and it works overnight to help your hair feel revitalized and look more shiny and feel more soft. I really, really like this. The final product I have to show you relates to if you're going on holiday or if you live in a particularly sunny area, because the sun will bleach your hair really, really quickly, especially if you have non-permanent hair color like I do at the moment. So I like to use the Charles Worthington London Sunshine Leave-In UV Protection Spray for super shiny holiday hair. This just goes all over, especially on the roots. Although I don't like putting product in my roots, that is where the sun will bleach your hair first, because it's on top of your head. So I just spray a fine mist of this all over my hair and run it through with a brush. So I have a few FAQs that I've been getting over on my Instagram, my Twitter, etc. that I just wanted to address. The first one people seem to be asking me quite a lot is that now I have purple hair, am I worried that some of the clothes I own are going to clash with my hair? And the answer to that is no. I never worried if my bright red to ginger to blonde hair was going to clash with anything. It wasn't something that I was particularly worried about ever, really. So no, although I think on special occasions or if I'm going to a blog event, I might maybe make sure my hair doesn't clash with my outfit if I want to look a bit more put together. But on a general day-to-day basis, I'm going to wear what I want. I'm not going to particularly worry whether it clashes with my hair or not. Another question is, did you see a dramatic change in the condition of your hair after you bleached it? Not particularly, because I only needed to bleach from the roots down to about here, because all of this hair was already bleached. So and it's normally the ends that feel the brunt of it. I've been using treatments and I haven't noticed that it's in any worse condition than it was before, but I'm sure if I'd bleached the ends twice, it probably would be feeling a lot more crispy. And the final question is, how long have you wanted purple hair? Did you do it on a whim, and how did you have the confidence to just go for it? I've actually wanted unnaturally coloured hair for a really, really long time, ever since I was about 15, 16. But when you're 15, 16, you kind of have to ask your parents' permission for things, and I just knew it wouldn't go down well. In fact, I don't think my parents particularly like my hair colour at the moment as it is, but I'm now an adult, so I can do what I want with my hair. And I just thought that since I'm taking a gap year this year, and I'm working in YouTube field, so it's a creative industry, and no one's going to tell me off if I have an unnatural hair colour, or I'm not going to be affected in interviews. So this is the year to do it if I wanted to do it. I did want to do it, so I was humming and ahhing between turquoise, pink and purple, and in the end when I went to Superdrug they only had a purple in stock, so I thought, right, that's decided for me then, and I just did it really spontaneously one afternoon, but I had been wanting it for a long time. I don't think this is going to be a forever thing for me. I think I'll probably keep it for a couple of months and then the novelty will wear off, and maybe I'll change to a different unnatural colour. But I think my signature look has always been the red to ginger to blonde ombre. I've had that for years and it's what people know me for, so I'm sure that at some stage in the future I will go back to that. But a lot of people have said that they think purple hair suits me, so I am loving it for now, and I'm definitely going to be upkeeping it and maintaining it. And at the end of the day, hair is hair, it grows, you can grow back. I mean, I've had so many bad haircuts that I've just grown out. You know, hair colour is absolutely no different, so just go for it. Plus, for some reason, I feel like when you dye your hair an unnatural colour, you get entered into some sort of secret society that's almost cult-like. Because every time I've been anywhere, like in London and stuff, and you walk past someone else who has an unnatural hair colour, like pink or blue or whatever, they give you this look like, yeah, we got this, we got this, we know. So I hope you enjoyed this video, I hope you like the new hair, and I hope it's given you some useful information and tips and tricks, etc, etc, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye everyone. Mirror, mirror in the night, show a girl a little light. They say I'm trouble, they say I'm bad, they say I'm evil, and that makes me glad. A dirty no good, down to the bone, your worst nightmare can't take me home. So I